you see the tiger that we won? Oh, of course you saw it. Although he's going to be raising up a larger red one that will be fitted with gold armor, so I'm excited to see that.
Bjorn, right?
I think so.
Yes. I think he might have been hanging out with too many Picts. He's apparently dyed his hair. I think he just bathed it in lime juice or something.
Oh.
Yes, he used to have very dark hair.
I see. I don't think I would ever do that to my hair. That would look very strange.
Still haven't decided what to do with this atrium.
Well, I am thinking perhaps an area for guests to enjoy refreshments. I think perhaps a bar without a bartender. And maybe some tables and some plants, I think, would go well. But I haven't spent too much time on it.
Well, I'm sure whatever you do with it will be just as nice as the rest of the place.
Yes, I certainly hope so anyways. It just seems odd that it's like grand entrance, but not, I suppose.
Well, you impress people with your intended entrances, and I suppose if you're going to have a gate, it might as well be here.
Yes. It's the other side that I feel like I might leave blank. I don't know. It's an odd space. Who is what, by the way, Harris?
Yes, well.
Oh, hello, Xander. Though Xander did speak of his desire for perhaps some sort of interesting taxidermy here, so maybe one of these two spaces will hold some sort of interesting scene. I'll have to think on it.
Well, that creature with the other creature in its mouth was certainly inspired.
You mean the one based off the bear and such from my team?
Yes, as I
no,
said.
It would not be anything like that.
I still feel that of all of the teams, you had the better creatures, though. The overall, I can say that the winner deserved it.
No, I agreed with that. I just was sure that we would surely have second place. I was surprised that we only received third.
Yes, but of 4 teams, it's not bad. You could only have so many winners.
Indeed. I'm not upset about it. It was just amusing.
Yes, but I am biased, so I might be just the slightest bit.
Part of me wonders if they wish to avert the chance that they might look biased and applied some unintended negative bias towards Phi being on the team.
Yes, that does usually cause some issues.
Well, I had wondered if we might have some important business to get to tonight, but it seems it is getting late. So I'm feeling that's unlikely.
Well, that's good.
Is it?
A couple of days without major events happening is always useful. Gives you that hunger you need to actually, well, participate in them, right?
Well, I would participate regardless. I know I stand around decorating and making pretty outfits a lot, but that doesn't mean that I don't yearn to get out and do something else.
Yes, but you can go out and do things, that aren't necessarily important. They might lead to important things, but they don't have... not everything has to be pressing and moving things forward. Sometimes, well, like I did with Xavier tonight, just go out and have an adventure.
Of course. I suppose not knowing things well enough, I don't know what I would go adventure through. If that makes sense.
It does.
I don't know what I don't know. Of course there's things I've seen, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I'd want to go look more into.
Well, that's why you just go and ask someone.
I do know one mystery, though.
Oh?
When I go to speak with them at the caravan, they tell me there is one location I have yet not visited.
I see. And any idea where it is on the list, at least?
Somewhere towards the middle, but I'm not sure.
I see.
But I haven't been to quite a few places. Like, I have no idea what that... Well, actually, perhaps I know. I think we might have run past it. Never mind. There's some great crater thing out near... Well, C and D13, I suppose.
Well, yes, that is a impact crater. I believe there is obsidian there, which I need to collect some anyway, but I don't happen to have a pick on me.
Oh, I have a pick on me. But there's also obsidian right here.
Yes. But there is also a creature there that can power a forge.
Is that...
for obsidian?
I've recently come across a few ammunition recipes, and I've already given Io a few samples, but the one that I don't have, I just didn't have the obsidian on me.
I see. I don't think we have a big stock of it.
There is so much right down here. It's very easy to gather. Down around that magma and rocks right there. There's a great deal, just in clusters.
Oh, yes. Sorry, princess.
That is one thing. I have...
Did I not give you it back?
I guess
I
I was told I would need all these hearts for the Void Forge. But every time we've gone out, we've gotten distracted by one thing or another, and I've never actually ended up there. Oh,
That's
we did
okay.
the taxiderming earlier, Ellican.
Well, it's...
Easy mistake.
You already have access to the area that the Void Forge locks off, but...
Do I?
Yes. It's your secret meeting room.
Oh. Huh. I was not aware.
Wait, the Void Forge blocks it?
Well, that big portal that you go through, you can access it from... Well, you can access the meeting room from there. And
Yes. I remember this.
yes, so that's the big block that the Void Forge removes.
Oh, Right, okay. I didn't know that you can't go there unless you have the knowledge.
Well, you can go there. You just have to go there without going through that large portal.
I see. Oh, the other place can be destroyed now, at least.
Which place?
Today I'm doing the cleaning. The place that we were originally going to be, but the sand got in the way.
Oh, I didn't realize that was all still there. Yes, we should probably get that taken care of.
I just kept it for private talks, but now we don't need it.
I see.
I'll be back.
Quite industrious, that one.
Well, industrious is one way to put it.
What way would
A cat chasing after butterflies, distracted by a new one every several minutes.
Well, in all fairness, we went to that original location and it was I who had the most to say against it. It was just forever clouded by that dust storm. And I couldn't stand that.
A little bit of haze gives just a little bit of mystery, but when you can't see 5 feet in front of your face, it's
Miserable.
very distracting.
Yes. It reminded me of weeks on end being caught in dust storms, sandstorms. The child, it was the worst. You just had to sit in the tent and bear it.
I'm certain you had some fond memories of that, a good meal or a good story, but...
It looked more like my tutors just wrapping my fingers and keeping me going. Not to waste a good opportunity for learning.
Well, my condolences then.
It's quite alright. Well, do you want to try and gather some of that obsidian?
Well, it is just for you, so... Oh, I'm going to regret this.
Oh, do be careful, Sark. You did it!
Yes, I didn't find the shallow spot this time.
I'll be honest, you're the only person who I've ever seen actually hit the pond and suffer for it. So I'm glad you did not again.
Yes. But for this, I should only need a few hundred pieces of obsidian. You know, just enough to make the arrowheads.
Alright. Should be quick. That's so heavy.
I can take some off of you.
Well, there's all this ash and such. Although, oh, I need to put some things back. I'm sure this is far more than you need.
Yes. But if we take this to your workshop, I could instruct your carpenter on how to make them.
Very well.
And then if it really comes down to it, I could walk you through where we actually found it.
All right.
That way you could make your own.
All right. I was trying to do something clever and it's not working out for me. These rocks are slipperier than you would think.
Yes, you just have to find your footing, and for some reason I am not nearly as...
Oh, I'm gonna feel bad if you get hurt. All right.
No, I'll be fine. Let's see, you should have some shaped wood, right?
Somewhere. Not in here.
Let's see, you have plenty of regular wood.
There's shaped wood here. It's in the bench. How much do you need?
Well, I'm going to instruct them on the bench
Oh,
how to do it. There you go. You should have 200 of them coming up now.
Really?
Yes, it takes 5 pieces of obsidian, 1 piece of shaped wood for every 10 of the arrows.
Excellent.
And these are the ones that shatter armor.
Good. I just wish they weren't such a pain to carry around. But I think I will have to get in the habit of keeping some things on my horse.
Yes, that's usually how it goes.
The amount of treasure we had spread out in here earlier was ridiculous. Well, down below.
I'm sure.
Yes, just from the contest and the winnings and all that.
All right. Well, do you want to go out and test some of those arrows? There should be a few of them ready for you.
Yes, yes. Yes, I have 100 now.
Oh, you two.
Yes.
Great. Ayo, they're back for you.
They're back. Okay. All right. I'll go speak with them.
Yeah. Yes.
Being, well, away from predators easier, and most predators don't tend to look upward.
No one ever looks up.
Indeed.
Sorry, I was told that you were looking for me.
I didn't even recognize you for a moment.
That we were.
Ah, sorry. Wasn't expecting visitors.
That's quite alright. We have a letter for you that we were told to deliver to you specifically, as us being the middlemen, I suppose.
May I ask who it's for? Or who it's from?
It says in the letter, I believe.
How puzzling.
When you're done reading that, you probably should share that with Xander.
I will. Thank you.
Apologies, Karen. I did not mean to cut you off.
We did want to share.
Oh no!
We were so excited.
To the most kind and beautiful lady, Eye of the volcano. Well, I hope this letter finds you sitting pretty and cozy up in that big old fiery mountain of yours. I reckon you don't know me all that well, but I figured I'd best write you somehow, seeing as there's something mighty important that you want to know about.
This information may be old.
Now don't go
But you
panicking.
should know about it.
But there's a fellow named Pythagoras. I reckon he's one of them fancy pants wizards with too many thoughts and not near enough decency. That no good scoundrel's got it in his head to snatch you away from your home, drag you off like some prize hog at a county fair, and use you for some terrible, downright nasty ritual. He's planning to hand you over to something big, scary, and uglier than a med fence in a rainstorm. It ain't right and it ain't fitting, and that's why we're writing.
Lady Io is reading that. How have you been, Sark?
I've been all right. I had a little bit of an adventure, and I'm feeling, well, like I had enough stamina to actually go through with it. So my injury seems to be.
Why? Why me?
Good to hear.
Now here at the obelisk, big old tower that is, we ain't perfect, folks. It smells like death and old socks most days, but there's bodies lying about that should have been buried years ago. But we don't hold with using magic to hurt people who ain't done no wrong. Shaitan and Roosh, the fellas I live with, they're a little strange, sure. Shaitan, bless his heart, looks like something a raccoon dragged out of the garbage, and Resh is made out of stone and don't talk much. But they're good folks deep down, even if they're a little rough around the edges. Shaitan, now he's a big and scary looking, I admit he smells worse than a possum that's been sitting in the sun too long. But he's got himself a good heart. Well, he ain't got a heart exactly, but you know what I mean. He ain't the kind of fella to let something bad happen to someone who didn't deserve it. And Resh, he's been working like a mule, digging up shiny crystals to do all kinds of magic stuff to keep the obelisk safe. So I'm getting at this. If you were worried about that no good Pythagoras coming after you, we'd be mighty honored to have you stay here with us. The obelisk has got wards and sigils and things I can't rightly explain, but they'll keep you safer than a coon in a hollow tree. I also wanted to say thank you kindly for visiting us before. I reckon it ain't much of a place to look at with all the decay and gloom, but you brought a bit of light to it. Now that I know you, now I know what you might be thinking. Why would I go stay with a bunch of misfits like y'all? And I wouldn't blame you, but Shaitan's smarter than a whip, and Rej just can make just about anything out of stone and crystal. And me, well, I do my best, even if I can't remember half of what I was supposed to be doing.
That's fair enough.
So if you're needing a place to lay low till this Pythagoras fella stops his foolishness, you just let us know. The obelisk is strange, but it's strong. We'll do our best, level best to keep you safe. Here's the tip of the hat.
Why it was unfortunate that there was a misunderstanding.
Yes, but you can be assured that if anyone does break in, not be involved, prefer to go through the front door as an invited guest.
Of course.
Is everything all right?
No. We need to speak with Xander. I want to speak with him and you first before I reveal more about the contents of this. Did he tell you at all, Ma, Karen?
About the contents of the letter?
Did he?
He told us of his intent. This is why we wanted to speak to you directly. We have a slight bit more to say.
I see. Is Xander about, or is he still standing down below?
You'll return shortly.
All right.
Yeah.
I prefer to only have to say this all once, so perhaps we'll wait for him then.
Apologies for bringing such depressing news to you.
I'm just confused.
Beyond the contents of the letter, that is all we know.
Not to make everyone wait on me, please. Feel free to go somewhere more comfortable and try and get everyone together when Xander stirs. Hopefully soon.
It is quite alright. However, we will go where you find it comfortable. Would you like us to wait a bit away?
No. We can...
Indeed, we would hate to impose on your... Well, if you need some time, that is.
No,
we can
it's...
give you the space.
No, it's fine. We can all go downstairs. I think it's just more comfortable for guests. I don't want you all standing around up here. Oh my goodness.
Very well.
Stupid. Stop it. Okay. I'll meet you all down there since the elevator gets crowded.
We had a similar idea. Bad luck with elevators.
What? Why are you tall again? Excuse me. What?
A new animal. Or is this one just hidden away before?
No, that one was won in a contest tonight.
That is rather unfortunate. I wish I could have attended now.
Congratulations, though.
You probably would have favored the other creature that we were offered.
Which was?
It was a hound, but it lacked flesh or blood or anything of the sort. It was simply bones. Yet it moved like a dog.
Interesting. That would have been a hound for carrion. The hounds that I train, I like them to be of flesh. With a bit of alchemy involved, of course, but...
I'm not surprised.
The process is quite painless, if that soothes your mind on the potential cruelty of the animals.
No, I'm... Don't worry about it. Sorry, my mind is just busy at the moment.
You are fine. It's understandable. It was even a bit of a shock to me when I heard the contents of the letter.
Man. Why? Is that the guy that plays Bonnie Jack? Honestly, he sounds so much like him, but I know it's not him. I want to tell him, though, that he sounds just like him. Is that Xander now?
Maybe, not sure.
Oh god, I'll never get used to that.
No, you will not. I'm sure lucky that I touched the stone for you instead.
Who is this?
Lycia, introduce yourself.
My name is Lycia.
Oh,
And
I'm
you are?
Lady Io. Xander, we have something very serious to speak about.
I see.
I don't know who this is, so I don't know. I don't know what the secrecy matters either. I don't know.
I doubt she would ever know what we're talking about. Come on in, come on.
Very well, I'll
How
trust
about you
you.
walk the grounds?
I don't want to kick someone out of
I
the
don't want to intrude.
roleplay.
I will give you to your space.
I don't want to
Just
turn a
walk the
guest
grounds,
away. I don't think
introduce yourself
it
to people.
matters, Xander. I'm just going to... I just received a letter delivered by Ma and Carrion. It's from Abelard. Apparently, they believe, or they just say that this is the intent, but Pythagoras is coming for me. That's the short of it. And
Do they give you any word on how they came across this information?
no, he just says, now don't go panicking, but there's this fella named Pythagoras. I reckon he's one of them fancy pants wizards with too many thoughts and not near enough decency. That no-good scoundrel's got it at his head to snatch you away from your home, drag you off like some prize hog at a county fair, and use you for some terrible, awful thing, downright nasty ritual. He's planning to hand you over to some kind of thing. It ain't right, it ain't fitting, and that's why we're writing. And then they go on to offer me sanctuary at the obelisk.
Sanctuary. Sanctuary.
I know, but let's not lose focus on what matters here. It's not like I intend to take them up on it.
No, it's just that part just made me laugh.
Who is coming through the gate now?
Hard to say.
Well, my guess would be someone who has a key.
Indeed.
That's the assumption.
Oh, it's Subira.
Subira. Cassia, hello.
Something.
So you are now a target.
I don't know why. For what?
We have additional information about that.
Is it for all ears, or?
Well, that depends on how many you are comfortable hearing with it.
I don't know what it matters. So you might as well
As you
speak.
operate. Apologies, continue.
No, sorry, I don't know what it matters, so I suppose you might as well speak.
Well, on one end, it matters for your safety. On the other, we do operate, or try to, in secrecy. That is how we get you this information.
Very well, then suppose we should speak, just us and a few others. Maybe Xander and Sark. Is that alright? And Zavul.
However many you are comfortable with.
Where did Subira go?
Yes.
Yes, get Subira here to show our new guest around. Sorry you came at a very inopportune time. I see it.
It seems a hornet's nest was stirred. Like I said, I kindly don't know any of you too well, and quite frankly,
Xander
it's
bringing
not
home
my
his
place, and
strays.
I don't intend to make it one mine either. So
Very well.
You are welcome all the same. I apologize that certain things are in motion.
Perhaps we can get to know each other more.
Carrion is the worst.
Carrion,
Subira, tend to the guest.
be very
Please.
kind to someone and don't make offers like that when you've just met them.
We are simply being polite. Was this the incorrect action?
The way you're approaching it was a little suspect.
Does anyone mind carrying me off this way?
I'll take it.
Now, which one is it that we're going to again? Is it the...
Black Blood Crypt.
Perfect.
The Russian's wife, Subira, or the girl who just showed
I
up?
always get turned around here.
The Russians.
Are you still carrying Aya by chance?
Yes.
Yep, never mind.
just wanted to make sure we were out of there safely. Sometimes, if you're in a too small of a room, things, well, it's easy to slip.
Indeed.
It's fine.